I'm not here to judge you or your life. I can just say that it's not something I would personally do. Well, if you feel like you have no emotional attachment to the guy.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Wally, and you are now tuned into Playboy Hustlers TV.
Hey, this the king of melodies beat.
Alright, man, so you already know, man. We back with some more Lena the Plug. I guess her man feeling a little way with homeboy calling her sloppy toppy wasn't sloppy at all. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind of deep right there. That joint was mad dry. I can't front. With that being said, guess who they're about to talk to next, man? Yeah, Mr. Top G himself. And he already had his feeling about it. Let's see if he's standing on his 10 toes. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and press play. You already know, man.
Hello?
Hey, Lena.
Hi, guys.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you all. Hello.
Lena, Adam, we can't hear you. Lena, this is my friend, I don't know if you've heard of him before. His name is Andrew Tate.
Never heard of him.
She knows.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Heard of him.
How are you?
Oh, man, she acting like a lame-o already. I don't like that posture neither, man. Sit up.
I'm pretty good.
That's good, yeah, good.
Lena, I could see you have a black microphone in your face. It's very nice.
Yo, does Tate got a dummy sitting next to him? I think that's subliminal.
Does it remind you of anything?
Andrew?
We have to be very careful with this conversation, and I'm going to explain why. Let's start by setting some ground rules, because it's very nice to meet these two people, and I've never met them in real life, and I believe in being respectful to everybody. That's who I am as a person. I believe in treating everybody with respect, and even if we're going to have an interesting conversation, we're going to have disagreements in this debate, perhaps, that might evolve, I'm not going to sit here and insult anybody. That's not who I am. So I know what you're trying to make me do, Aiden. You're trying to make me say something which could be deemed offensive, and that's not what I'm going to do.
I'm not sure.
Okay? We're all individuals, and we can all make our own choices. Say again, sorry?
I know
trans girls.
I know girls with Aiden, so I don't think that's totally true.
What? How do you know this?
I know all about you, Aiden.
Tell me all about Aiden.
Bro.
Yeah, imagine your girl say something like that in front of you. She shouldn't be saying that neither behind your back, but just imagine.
Oh, hey. What is this, bro?
I know like 10 trans chicks that...
All right, see, now people are going to believe that shit. It's not true at all. Come on, bro. You know it's not true.
Aiden?
Andrew, I swear to God, I've never trans girl before. All my life, and I never will.
You never give a ladyboy a shot?
Oh man, why did he have to come in with that? Would you do that? Is that in your mind?
I've never given a ladyboy a shot. No. Am I missing out, Adam?
I haven't done it either, but I went out to Thailand when I was like 19, 20, and the ladyboys
Look how Shorty looking at him right now. She's like, oh, really?
are out there. And some of them, even back then, this was like 20 years ago, they were doing a pretty impressive ruse. Like they looked like more of a woman than a lot of women that I know. So, shout out to them.
All right, can I just address the elephant in the room? Why is nobody talking? Yo, so Lena, you just finished. I heard the video's going crazy on Pornhub. You guys crashed it.
It's on my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So, Adam,
But it is on Pornhub though.
if you don't, oh, sorry, Andrew. What happened was this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you heard Andrew. They did a video. Basically, Adam and them, they're married. They've been married for a while. They have a beautiful family. And basically one day, they decided to, basically Adam said, hey, hun, you can go ahead and get a BBC by this guy. So they had a big black cock, insert her puss. And
It's not in the video.
Yo, nah, something wrong with Adam, man.
And
I don't know if maybe that porn world is different and we're looking at it in the wrong spectrum, but I don't know, man. I can't get to it. I cannot dig it, baby.
that's pretty much what happened. And thoughts, Andrew?
Well, I think I mentioned this on one of my previous podcasts. I said that I wouldn't personally do that.
Bro.
But it's not my personal preference. But I want to make something clear. I'm really careful about what I say to people. I don't want to insult anybody. That's not who I am as a person. If that's their personal decision to make, then they can make their own personal decisions and do as they please. I'm not here to sit and say they shouldn't do it. All I can say is that I wouldn't personally do that. That's not something I would allow my woman to do.
Word.
But perhaps I'm missing something. Maybe you can tell me why I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
Would you guys let your wife do that?
The thing that the most important piece of context that is missing is the fact that we already had been doing porn for, I mean, maybe 5-6 years, or really since the very beginning of our relationship. And, you know, she is 32. She is a mother. Realistically, she's not going to be doing this forever. But we decided that it made a lot of sense for her to, you know, seize upon the moment, the fact that she's still got her youth about her.
Listen, forever, one time is enough. One time is forever. You understand me? That means forever, you need to leave and get out of here forever, ever.
And slurp up a black cock for the paper, man.
He liked it. He liked watching the video.
Yeah, I was kind of turned on by it, I'm not gonna lie.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So my question.
Getting turned on by watching another man go on your woman, man, delusional right there, baby. I understand women love to see that with their man and call me a hypocrite. But yo, a man letting another man enter your woman and you getting aroused? You see, when women get aroused, they getting aroused with both parties, not watching the man do it. They're looking at the woman too. What is the man looking at? What was he aroused about?
Dude. Sorry, one more time. Maybe it's just the life I've lived. But I think the internet has fucked the world up. And I think one of the ways it's messed the world up is everybody's constantly running their mouths. And the world I'm from and the life I've lived, if you insult somebody, it's you have to be prepared to defend that opinion. And I know people who have run their mouths and end up getting shot for it. And I don't like to sit around and insult people unless I have a genuine beef with them. So I'm not here to judge you or your life. I can just say that it's not something I would personally do. Well, if you feel like you have no emotional attachment to the guy, I think that's a good thing. I think your heart should be in one place.
Andrew, you objectively.
And guess what else should be in one place, but wasn't?
So your brother Tristan was in my DMs, like really sincerely trying to convince me that I had made a very grave error, a massive mistake as a result of having let my wife shoot with another.
Yeah, you see, his brother is not going to hold back. You understand me?
Man, myself personally, having been, a couple weeks removed from the actual incident happening, I don't really feel like I made a mistake. It feels like some pretty regular porn shit.
in the chat, man.
I was a little bit jealous at first. It's kind of a weird feeling knowing that your woman was in the arms of another man, even if it was only for a few hours. But it's interesting. You don't seem like you have as much of a real like moral issue with the act itself.
Well, I can give you my opinion on why I wouldn't ever do it. And I think the reason I wouldn't ever do it is because I believe that a man and a woman have a connection between them, and I think that connection is solidified by sexual exclusivity from the female's part. And I
Aiden wants him to be controversial. Look at him.
believe there's an energy cord between, and I think that once that's broken with another man, I do believe there's a degree of the connection which is damaged. And I think that when the relationship is good, perhaps you will not feel it, but when the relationship is bad, or when arguments start to happen, or you start to get on each other's nerves, you might notice a slight difference in behavior. Because I do also think that once the seal has been broken, I'll give you an example. The 4-minute mile was impossible to achieve, they believed, until one man ran the 4-minute mile, and then a bunch of people ran the 4-minute mile. So once the seal's been broken, for example, let's say your wife's sleeping with another man, the idea of sleeping with another man is not as intimidating as it was once was. And perhaps the idea of sitting through an argument or sitting through a rough patch in a relationship and continue to try to work it out, as opposed to just jumping on a new man, it might be less appealing than it once was previously. So I believe, personally, if my woman had already slept with another man, she's more likely to just give up on the relationship and sleep with another man again in a rough patch. That's my personal view.
Facts, chat.
No.
Say again?
Why would I mean, I've never cheated on you, like even in the lowest terms of cheating, like responding to a DM from somebody or anything. Like I've never done any of that. Everything in our relationship has been out in the open. Like all my messages with the person that I worked with, I was like, hey, just so you know, like these are the messages. And like Adam has fucked about 200 women in front of me.
With you.
And he cheated on me. So like, you know.
Adam, that's terrible.
We all got our issues. Hey, let me just tell you, about a half hour ago, I was laying on the floor in the adjacent office with a large Italian ass shaking on top of my face. She does this thing called Brazilian face sitting.
He almost died.
It's going to appear on onlyplugtalk.com, which is our weekly podcast where we interview and then a different girl every single week. And this girl was really cutting off my ability to breathe. And when I would grab her ass and try to move her ass off of my face, she would grab my hands and hold on to them so that I wasn't able to escape. And Lena was involved.
Thing to watch.
She was giving me head during all this. And so, I don't know, like, do you feel like that affects our connection at all? Because after having you shot with this guy, I can kind of understand why that shit doesn't matter to you, because you and the other guy don't really matter to me at this point.
I think it's, well, my personal view is,
I mean, you're just blocking it. You are ignoring it, but it happened.
that's very different for a woman than it is for a man. And I think that, and I hope I'm wrong, if your relationship reaches a rough patch, perhaps the idea of being with another man will be more tempting than it once previously was, because the seal's already been broken. That's my personal view. I don't, with all due respect, care what you want to do with your own relationship. If it makes you happy, it should make you happy, and that's fine. And it's your decision to make. It's not my decision to make. I'm just telling you that I wouldn't do it. I can give you admiration for a degree to how well you've dealt with the pressure, I guess, or the hate or the backlash. I mean, you've handled it pretty well, which I guess is good. Not a lot of people can do that. So I have to give you some degree of respect for that. But I guess you expected all that before you made the decision to do it, right?
I mean, if you ask me, you look stressed out already right now.
Yeah, I did. And I mean, I've caught a lot of flack because when you first commented on me on the Tucker Carlson show, I left an Instagram comment that said, if he's the top G, I want to be the bottom G. So I do want to extend an invite that if you were ever interested in doing your first ever double penetration scene, that me and Lena, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like,
yo, dude,
would he be a suitable candidate? Can I tap him in?
I don't know.
Yo, man, that sounds disgusting. And I don't even think Andrew Tate get down like that neither, man.
No. He looks built.
Oh,
Yeah,
can I fill in real quick, Andrew? You know,
You're out, Aiden. We can't with you. You're not in this conversation anymore.
fair enough. Go ahead, Andrew. Would you, Andrew? Would you double penetrate her, bro? Would you do that, Andrew? Go ahead. Finish the answer
If
question.
we're all up together, is that chill?
There's absolutely 0% chance of that happening. And it's not because Lena is particularly unattractive. It's because she's married to Adam, and I have no interest in degenerate, pointless sex, and I have no interest in making.
You heard what he said? Shots fired, B. That all of that, he been taking shots at them left and right. All of it is going over their head.
Making a spectacle of myself, or even just involving myself in anything which I deem to be overall haram and pointless. That's just not something I'd be interested in. There's not a single amount of money on the planet you could pay me to undertake. So thank you.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what you call dignity, man. You understand me? A lot of people lacking that today, baby.
He's not doing double penetration because I respect you all so much.
I'm with Andrew, by the way. I couldn't get paid any amount of money to fuck. No offense, Adam. Respect to you. Degenerate sex. I'm not with that. No amount of money.
Got him! Got him!
Yo, Aiden does not. Yo, Aiden never stands on his own 10 toes, man. He's always on the fence, yo. He want to please everybody.
You make $40 a month sitting on your ass, so and that's from one sponsor, I think, right? So
Stop exposing him.
no, I mean, I read it online.
But yeah, I'm with Andrew on that one. Andrew,
So do you two think you're going to stay together forever?
I mean,
No.
if Adam cheats on me again, maybe not. But
I'm not a cheater anymore. I left that in the past.
that was not always like to say.
If you get a divorce, don't you think people are going to attribute it to this event?
I always think that we're going to be together forever. I mean, we didn't get married a long time ago. We just got married. But it is unfortunate that if, in 10 years, we break up because, let's say he cheated on me, everyone's going to blame it on the fact that I fucked Jason in July of 2023.
I don't think
no one's going to think about anything else.
Nobody's going to be thinking about the fact that
She already has the intentions. She's ready to go. He don't even see this, yo. She getting all her ducks in a row right now.
We did this in 10 years, which when you're in the middle of the storm and everybody's freaking out on you every day, it's kind of easy to feel like, oh, this is going to define my life going forward.
My hope is to be with Adam forever. That is what I want.
And again, last thing I want to say is this. Well, not last thing, but I think I asked this, but wait, so Lena, which sex was better? Because you haven't had it. Jason was the first dick you've had, right?
You know what? Let me say something. I find this very uncomfortable to talk about.
Word.
There's not many things I find uncomfortable, but I just find this uncomfortable to talk about. And the reason is not because, I'm an adult. I know what sex is, of course. I've lived a very varied life.
But he's married. This is his wife, yo.
I just feel like, I don't know. We have so many people watching us, and we're just talking about dick and vagina. Don't you think this is below us? I don't know. We're all pretty intelligent people. We talk about the Matrix and how they're trying to dumb us all down and trying to control all of our minds. And this base instinct talk, I find it very uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable being on this stream. If I was sitting with a woman next to me, the last thing I would talk about is our personal life. I just don't think it's the smart thing to do. And
You understand what I'm saying? And again, shots is fired throughout the entire video. It's just going straight over both of them. You understand me?
I don't think that it is. I don't have any interest in the personal sex life of any married couple, and I don't want to hear about it, and I don't want to talk about it. And I just find it very uncomfortable. I'm extremely uncomfortable in this situation. That's the truth. And I'm not saying that from a position of weakness. I'm saying it from a position of strength. I don't like talking about these things. I don't like talking about women getting fucked. I don't like talking about what I do with women. I don't like talking about any of it. I think that what I do in the bedroom with a woman who I care about should be to a degree sacred.
Private, yeah.
And I think it should be completely private. Absolutely. And I don't want to hear about anyone else fucking. I want to make something clear to the I don't watch porn. I've never bought an OnlyFans. I've never paid for sex. My relationship with sex involves love, and I don't think it should happen outside of love. And I think that's the way that sex should operate. And I think that when you decide, and once again, I could be wrong, when you decide to keep sex exclusively for love, there's something beautiful and special about it. And if you decide not to do that, then you keep chasing a new high. And you can have threesomes and fuck a bunch of girls. And I'm not saying I haven't done it, but eventually you're constantly just chasing a new high and you end up just doing something weird. Whereas if you just say,
You know why I'm laughing? Because what he just said makes a lot of sense, because what they did was weird, because they keep chasing the new high, and eventually Adam's weird is going to be with another man, yo. I'm telling you.
I only have sex with girls I love, then it's always special and it's always pretty sacred, and you get to just enjoy it that way, and beautiful children are birthed, and life goes on.
In maybe like the last 5 years of our relationship, I can really only think of maybe like 1 or 2 times that we've had sex with a girl off camera. It was like, oh, this is going to be a big move for my career and for our family. We're going to be able to retire off of this money. So that was the reason for it. Not.
Yo, with that being said, I can't watch any more of this right here. This is crazy. I'll put the link in the description. Make sure y'all go check it out. On that note, if you like what you saw, you already know what I'm gonna say, baby. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel, I also got the links in the description, baby. With that being said, yo, Adam need to go see therapy. He need to go see a therapist, psychiatrist. He need to check himself out, man, because yo, this ain't right, baby. All right, baby. See you on the next one. Love.